Hey, I'm Creed with Homebuyer University. Let me apologize for my voice today. I've uh, I've had my COVID shots, I've had my flu shots, I've had my rabies shots, and I'm still sick. But I want to introduce you to the two applications. We're going to start with one right now in this video, and on the video below, we're going to talk about a second application, both of which I think are absolutely necessary for you if you're searching for a home in Metro Denver as of March 2023. It is still a vicious market. Things are changing, and unfortunately, the biggest changes are the perpetual increase in the interest rates. So, let me show you a couple of tools to help you deal with that. At the homebuyer.university website, there's a specific link here just on the homepage. Services homebuyers must have, and I truly believe this. It's only fair. You're spending your life savings and you're committing up to 30 years of payments and upkeep and taxes, and you deserve and need these tools. We've talked about a little bit this first one. Homebuyer must have services neighborhood now, but I'm going to show you the actual application live up on the homebuyer.university website. And right there it is. And this is pretty cool. If you saw the previous video, I showed you how this is created. And essentially, what we do is we took the last 1,400, this is just for Highlands Ranch. This is our example. This can be done anywhere throughout Metro Denver. This is Highlands Ranch as our example. And what we did is we analyzed the last 1,400 home buyer actions. In other words, the homes they purchased, the steps they took, where they ended up buying the home they did, and getting the specific qualities they wanted at the price they wanted. And the reason this is important to you is if you find a home, and let's just do this live. If you find a home, say somewhere right about here, and you decide that is a really cool house, I like everything about the house, the size, the general layout, beds, baths, the general lot size, and of course the price range. What's cool about this tool is it looked at what the last 1,400 buyers did in Highlands Ranch. It'll vary by location, and expands your options to search for homes, so you don't have to just look in that one area. It's going to give you options of every location that other buyers found those homes that are very similar to this house, and it just kind of gives you this wonderful advantage and this expanded opportunity to check out other areas. And we'll do a second half of this video where I explain the AI again and how we derive this, but it's completely different than just setting parameters on a Zillow or realtor.com or Redfin home search. You can plug in price range, house size, and maybe lots, square feet, whatever it is you want to plug in. But that's just going to show you some homes that are available with those parameters at that moment, which, as you know, inventory sucks, and it's so low and prices are so high that it doesn't give you a big angle view of what the marketplace really offers you. And this does. This creates options and opportunities for you. And let me show you how it works. In the previous video, you may have picked up the idea of market areas, and that's a very special artificial intelligence program that the neighborhood now runs on. Second half of this video, I promise to explain it some so you understand how important that is and why it's different than a general parameter search. So we looked at what the last 1,400 buyers did in Highlands Ranch, and we created 7 market areas. Each market area means that the home size and the home age and the home bedrooms and baths and all the basic qualities you would expect, the garage spaces, the lot sizes, and of course the prices are all very similar. And so you can quickly get an idea of additional areas you should search in. And before I show you the whole thing, let me explain why that's really important. Once you've decided a group of areas that offer the amenities, the type of homes, type of lots, type of price range that you most desire, the secret of getting ahead of the other buyers that are using Zillow, realtor.com, and Redfin is you have your agent then, only after you've looked at this, determine the areas that you want to most focus on. Have your realtor set up an automated search through the realtor's multiple listing service, MLS, so that you get notifications of those homes the second they enter the market. There's always going to be a lag at Zillow, realtor.com, and Redfin. So you'll be getting the information first before anybody else. And that's really important. And you'll have to put forth no effort. They're going to come to you. And that's a big advantage. Let me explain how this works. So if you had chosen that you liked a home in any of these areas, any home, just pretend like all these dots don't exist. You spotted one house and you thought, that is a cool house. I like the size. I like the lot size. I like the garage bedroom idea. And I want a home very similar to this in a location similar to this. That is what's happened. We took the advice how 1,400 other buyers have spent their money to get a home very much like this one. And these are the exact locations and areas that they found those in. Now you know. So instead of getting advice from one real estate agent, you're getting advice from 1,400 buyers in this example as to what they actually did with their own money to get what they most wanted. And this tells you instantly the basic facts of the homes. And this is all customized. This is not a generic, here's the price trends for Metro Denver or price trends for whatever. This is for these very specific areas. And if you watch, all this will change perpetually. So in Highlands Ranch, the general lowest price right now, average price, so there could be a little bit above and a little bit below this, is about 600,000. I know, can you believe it? And then if you decided that this was not quite big enough of a home, 1,500 square feet, give or take, you test the next area. This will instantly load all of the homes where buyers, all the locations where homes were that the buyers found at a little bit higher price range for a bigger home. Does that make sense? You also want to pay attention to the year things were built. This little bit older homes, 5,500 square feet lot, a little bit newer homes, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit higher price. But this opens up all these great options for you. And let's just zoom in a little bit on the map. So you know exactly where your broker should set up automated searches. And what they can do in the MLS are create what we call shape files or polygons. They will draw out these exact neighborhoods and have the MLS automatically feed to you every hour, every minute, or as soon as they come on market, any homes in these areas, because you've decided this is a really good area to search. And let's look at the next highest one up. And so you're seeing the price go up a little bit with each one of these. Typically, the home size goes up. In this case, the lot size went up a lot. So if you decided you needed a big lot, a really big lot, this is going to make a big difference. So about $65,000 difference in price. You go from about 1,700 and 5,800 to almost 2,100 and 8,400 square foot lot. Of course, if you wanted the opposite, a smaller lot, you could do that also. And again, typical year built. This is just the general range of homes in this area. Number of garages, home size, general price range. Do you see how this could be really great to advantage for you to find areas maybe you hadn't thought of and create some opportunity and some new possibilities of homes? Let's zoom in a little bit. So you can zoom this all the way down, by the way. to the actual, you see a silhouette of the home. So you have an exact idea of where they are. And again, the secret is now, once you've decided on an area or two, have your broker create this in a shapefile in the MLS system, and you'll get notification of these homes coming on market in any of these areas before Zillow, realtor.com, and Redfin. That's important to you. And let me show you how this changes. So over here, number 2, way out here, number 3, way over here. So these areas are pretty well exclusive. They seldom overlap. And number 4, let's zoom in. So if you noticed, number 3 was actually part of this pocket right here. And so you go up in price a little bit, but see what happened with the lot size? The lot size went down by almost 2,000, and I'll show you. And I'm sorry, it zooms in and out to fit everything in there. So over here were the smaller lots, and over here are the bigger lots. Otherwise, 1988, and then over here, and it's 713 average. And over here, right next to it, a little bit higher price, substantially smaller lot, a little bit newer home. Do you see how this could really be a great advantage to you in the marketplace? This is not a, well, this search doesn't even exist in the MLS or realtor.com or Zillow or Redfin. This is a special AI built tool just for you, and it can be customized just for you for whatever your needs are. And I just wanted to let you see it work in action because it's very cool. And just kind of pay attention to these numbers and watch this stuff right here as I change the market areas. And again, this is based on what buyers found and spent their own money on. This is not somebody giving you their guess. This is how 1,400 other buyers spent their money to get what they want, and think of them as your personal advisors now. So the lowest priced we can find Highlands Ranch now is here. And these are the stats. These will change every time you click a button. Second price up, stats, locations. Third price up, stats, locations. And again, you can zoom in as deep as you want and see the actual silhouette of the homes and see exactly the road they were on. Next price up. And you're thinking right now, right? Wait a minute. That's not much of a jump in price. 713 to 729. Why didn't you just group those together? I'll show you. This is why you've got to use the artificial intelligence and not the standard search parameter. Here, 713, home, 2,000, 2,100, 8,400 lot, 88 built. Next price up, just 10, 15,000 more, a little bigger home, 25% less lot size, and a little bit newer. And then once again, just a tiny bit, $2,000 more, little tiny bit bigger house, substantially smaller lot. This is almost half the size of the ones over here. So even though the price range is very similar, you're looking at completely different lot sizes and year of construction. If you just watch the two figures here and here, bit bigger home, lot size went down by 25%, a little bit newer. About the same size home, actually. Now this lot size is almost half what this was, for what, 20, 25,000 difference, but a bit newer. Again, it's a very cool tool. Demand that your agent, your realtor, your broker, however you define them, supplies to you this Neighborhood Now tool. It's expensive on their side to develop, and to set up a custom search for you in both this and the MLS, I'll be honest, is probably going to take 4 to 5 full 10-hour days for them. So yeah, they had to invest a bunch of money in artificial intelligence up front. But think of it this way. You've had to scrape for years to get a down payment. You'd had to jump through every fiery hoop that a lender could throw at you so you can get a loan on the property. You are committing, you're making hundreds of decisions and committing those to a written contract and signing your life away on that contract. And you're going to do 30 years of home payments potentially, plus all the upkeep and so on and so forth of owning a home. You deserve this stuff. Just because it's expensive for the agent to supply it, and just because they're going to have to set aside a whole week to set this up and do this right for you, they're going to make 10, 12, 15, 20 grand off of your home purchase. And you're the one with all the responsibility from there forward. You deserve a tool like this so you can expand your options in this limited inventory of homes available, and quite honestly, ridiculously high home prices and loan costs and interest rates that are just slowly crushing you out of the market. This lets you expand your market opportunities. And that's all I have to say on this. And thank you for watching.